All right. Any other questions?
All right. PJ, let's start with you tonight. That seemed like kind of a rough and tumble game. They kind of let y'all play, no blood, no foul there for a while. And you had, solid numbers across the board. And one thing, you drew 7 fouls. You got hit a lot tonight. How difficult is it to kind of keep your composure? Because you didn't commit a foul, even though it was a physical game, and you had 4 steals without committing a foul. That takes some commitment to being locked in, right?
Mm-hmm. We knew coming in that they were gonna try to rough us up, try to out tough us. So just keeping composure, just playing smart, and trying to take care of the ball out there. So that was the game plan going in.
Charles, it's got to be kind of fun. You look like you could have gone another game. It's like you didn't seem tired at all. What's it like having guys have to chase you out to the 3-point line? Can you see them getting tired or sort of fatigued because of how your game is?
Yeah, I think it's a little different being a pick and pop big. Like guys grow up not having to guard them, so once you get into coming against one, then it does change up in defenses and how bigs have to play D. I wish I was good enough to go out and play another game, but body's feeling rough right now. So I may look like I was full energy, but it's all the guys around us and the team that get you going, push you through, especially games like this that come down to the end. We made it closer than we needed to, but we stuck together as a team, so that was good.
PJ, at the start of the game, it was too damn fast. I mean, they went out in a big hurry, and it seemed like to me what turned the game to Furman's favor was finding a tempo and getting it all just a bit slower.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it seemed like, not that it was slow, but just getting under control, just backing up a little bit, it seemed to me made a big difference.
Yeah, I mean, they were trying to speed us up, trying to play physical, as I was saying before. So we were just trying to find a balance because we wanted to play fast, but not in a hurry. So we just found a balance in between that, and we ended up getting settled down and started playing well.
Charlie, I know you haven't been here much, but I can assure you that Coach Ritchie was very happy. As soon as you missed your only shot, you immediately jacked up another one because he wants shooters to shoot. That's one thing he's always stressed over the years.
Yeah.
And is he a part of that to you? And the time you've been here, and how do you like playing in this offense?
I love it. Yeah. I haven't been playing that long. I haven't been shooting threes that long. So coming into a program like Richie's and where the 5 is, around the perimeter a lot more, it's honestly been great. I haven't really had a summer where I've had to be able to work on my game as much as I've been doing this summer. And shooting was a big focal point for Richie, just as a team, as me getting better and stuff like that. So being able to have that license to just go out there and shoot and makes him go in more, you know what I mean? I missed that one, it was straight to the back of mine and then called the next ball and I was like, let's do it, you know what I mean? So being with Richie, that's the best thing about it. He doesn't care how many shots you take in, as long as they're all within reason, good shots. But yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah, but if you got that ball right back after the offensive rebound, you didn't shoot, I think you would have heard about it from him.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll heard about from them too. It's kind of the team environment.
Trickles down.
PJ, this team seems to be having a lot more fun, a lot more camaraderie. If you could just tell it on the floor, on the bench. Tell us a little bit about the difference between the two so far. I mean, I know we're early in this year, but it just seems like it's just so much closer.
I just feel like everybody off the court are just as close as we are on the court, so that translates a lot. And I just feel like it's not a bunch of we're not worried. We are all worried about winning. We all focus on one goal, so that's good coming into it, and it just helps the team camaraderie.
PJ, I don't know, I don't have it in front of me, but 10 steals, against a pretty good Division I opponent. I don't know how many times we did that last year, but just talk about the job. I know Nick Anderson the night he did 1-2 offensively, but I thought he was particularly big on the defensive end of the floor. He had 4 steals. Just talk about his game.
Yeah, so Nick, obviously he wants to shoot well, but like he just sacrificed tonight. Somebody like Chuck stepped up, and we had like Reese step up, and they changed the game. But Nick, he came in and he just sat on like he played his role today. So
It just seemed like that they were, sort of like selling out to stop him, and to sort of like pick your poison with this team. But I thought you and him particularly did a good job of communicating and on the defensive end.
yeah, for sure. So
Charlie, tonight, there were an awful lot of shots blocked on both teams. And you spent a lot of time on the perimeter and a lot of time hammered inside. And it got pretty rough, but also pretty spectacular inside. How did you feel like there was a factor against Jacksonville where you sort of had to exact a certain aggressiveness to keep the game control? You had to stand up to them.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think one of the biggest things when we come into this game was to really just block up the paint as much as we could. They're a really good rebounding team. They had 18 0 boards against Florida, 21 against the other team they played. I can't remember, but so we knew coming in that we really had to rebound. Guys, if you miss a block out, you got taken out. That was our mentality. So it's really just go in, hit them hard. They have big, strong, athletic guys. So it's you really just gotta, be ready for that on the day. I think there were patches where we gave up too many offensive rebounds. Payne had 6. He had 13 total. So he was a big factor in that first half. Trying to get him off the glass was trouble for our bigs, but credit to Reese and G. They both rebounded really well tonight, so we got it done as a team. But yeah, it was a big emphasis before the game.
Thank you, guys.